Listen, it is what it is. I'm back, y'all. We're going to uncomplicate it. So if you miss Live at 5, you're going to see another treat at the 6 o'clock hour. That's all I have to say. I will be leaving up the previous show just to show you, listen, it's full transparency. We are a full blown disaster behind the scenes. But however, um, we're just going to give it another go. We'll give it another college try. And we are moving on. Okay, here we go. Close. All right, so I'm looking good on the YouTube. All right, and I can't see LinkedIn, so I guess we're gonna have to go on the my iPhone. Okay. So, what it do, everybody? This is your girl, Tanya Weaver, TCMG Creative. Hope all is well. Hope you guys are doing better than me this morning with all this tech nonsense. We are here to prove nothing, if nothing else, that tech is, what's the word, tough, but we are tougher. We are tougher. If at first you don't succeed, go ahead back on and do that thing one more again. Okay. I know they don't tell you that in B school, but I'm going to tell you that right now. So today we're going to continue our theme. Um, and today's focus will be uncomplicate it. Not uncomplicated, but uncomplicate it. Whatever your it is, probably one of the reasons why you're stuck or feel that way, stagnant or feel that way, running behind and a little less diligent as you think you are, is because you've made things too difficult. So, right now, what I'm doing, and if it seems as if I'm talking slow, I am, because I'm looking on LinkedIn just to see everything is checking out. So we're just going to believe and move forward. All right, so everything is checking out. So again, our focus or our theme is for all of us to level or leverage our expertise, no matter what stage you are in. It's time for you to recognize that what you do is way more than what you do, and it has way more promise than any of us can possibly think, dream, or imagine. And the way that we're showing you how to do that exactly is with digital offers. A lot of us know royalties are forever. If you don't think that, think about Michael Jackson, think about Prince, think about all of those who have gone before us, whose publishing is still in play. Those people are in the ground and still receiving, their estates rather, are still receiving profits from something that they produced and they published years ago. All right. And you can do the same, especially with the emergence of social. There's no excuse, and we're here to get you through that process. So, again, Live at 5, which usually airs at 5 and did today, but there was a snafu, was created as a daily live stream just this year from ECMG Creative Studios. And it's packed with bite sized, actionable business strategies, trending insights, and profit producing and boosting tips that help entrepreneurs like you and I take your business to the next level with profit producing tasks each and every day strewn throughout at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in and start growing in every single way today. So today we are powered by these five things, which are going to be our mission. This is our statement, because above all, what we want to do is have the capacity, the love, and the endurance to reach out to thousands of people each day across these social media streets, empowering, impacting, and giving you the opportunity to express and experience wealth and affluence in every way possible in your life, not just for you, but for everyone and everything concerning you. And these five tiers or pillars, if you will, are what we're focused on going forward. And so if you have no vision or you have no mission, share ours. You want to be powered by focus, consistency, relationships, and service, not one, but all of them. working simultaneously and working together in concert so that you can get the best possible results out of what you're doing. And ideally, the first 5 minutes of our talk on our shows is to empower and impact you from the word go. We initially said that we wanted a profit producing task at the beginning, and guess what? Mindset is that you have to be in the right frame of mind to do pretty much anything. So at the top of my day, I dedicate 2.5 hours in preparation for work, in preparation for what I have to do, meditating, praying, studying, and even just taking what I know to be true and speaking words of life over myself, my business, and everyone concerning me. And that includes you. Focus is where you demonstrate power. Focus is when you realize that it's not about supply and demand. It's about knowing that you are the demand, that the buck stops with you, that's where it is, right? Consistency is about being able to know, consider, and understand that you can't do it all. And even though there are 24 hours in a day, you were never created to work every single last one of those hours. You are insane. Even the Lord rested. What is wrong with you, right? And so it's about being able to understand that it's time for you to recognize that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, a startup, or even working on a project on somebody else's dime, you must understand that you can't do everything and you weren't built to do everything alone. You have to learn how to delegate, automate, or eliminate altogether so that you can focus on profit producing things, tasks, and oh, yeah, the gift that you were created to execute in this world so that you can stand before kings, you can stand before wicked people, you can stand in front of people that don't even like you, and they will pay you, they will give you. They cannot help themselves. Why? Because your gift will make room for you to stand before kings, and whatever it is that you do to please your master, even your enemies will be at peace with you. I'm coming out and I'm telling you what you need to know to move forward. Next, you need relationships. Every single thing that you are involved in is as a result of some sort of relationship, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. You need, for the purpose of this talk, is to create instant connections, especially with $15 billion valuated businesses that want to give you immediate access to their wares so that you can help them, right? That's the kind of relationship you want to be with. What is that saying? Let me know the 5 people who are around you, and I will show you who you are, what you will become. So if you surround yourself with multi-billion-dollar businesses, multi-million-dollar businesses that give you an opportunity to help them help you, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It's about relationships, right? And then finally, it's about service. It's not always about sharing. It's not always about selling. It's about sharing and giving of your time and serving and letting folks know. Listen, I may not be the absolute best, but I tell you what I am. I'm the absolute best of who I am. I'm the absolute best in my business. I'm the absolute best in my chair. I'm the absolute best in my position at this point, and whatever I can do to contribute to you, I recognize that I'm contributing to a community because no man is a silo, no man is an island. To get in this world, you need to come through somebody, and to get out of this world, there's a few people that are going to bury you. So understand that all of us need to create and understand that we're here to build. And so, right here from the jump, I've given you all the tools you need. I've given you the mindset. I've given you the marketing. I've given you the mastery. And oh, yeah, by the way, I've given you the products. These things that you see, these icons, these logos, these QR codes, you can go to them right now and you can begin building on your life. You can begin to start creating another line of business, another means of income for yourself, for your business, for your clients and your customers from these 3 items that we'll talk about in a few minutes. But you got the power. Now, what are you going to do with it? So this week, we've talked about finessing your article into digital products every single day for the next 30, 60, 90, 120 days. We've showed you how to create social media posts from them and how to schedule them in your publishing platform, which we gave you earlier. We also told you yesterday when we ran into technical difficulty as well of how to create thumbnails and images that will and add images that will stop the scroll. And one of the things that we wanted to mention was that you can use those same images for both things with a little bit of adjustment, and we'll go into that today. So today we're talking about converting, or we will be demonstrating how you can convert your presentations that we created as slides into evergreen webinars. All right, so here I am. Remember, I studied the assignment. There's nothing that I told you to do that I haven't done. So meet me, your brand broker and digital marketing mentor. And yes, I am certified. On some days, I just might be certifiable, but I'm here to bring you through this process of leveraging your intellect, your experience, and your expertise for those who need you. It's not just for a price, it's for those who need you. And today I'm here to help you as a business professional leverage your brand with AI, automation, and agency that you can use with what you already have. I am from the school of Arthur Ashe, the late and the great, who said, start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Don't try and reinvent the wheel. Don't try to be somebody else because somebody else is trying to be somebody else, right? I bring with me over 25 years of brand creative strategic design experience. And I went from global banking. Yes, I was a bankster at one time. Forgive me. Into publishing. And now I am in the wheelhouse of marketing. I've always loved integrated marketing, and I am seeing the beauty of digital mastery in terms of marketing, automation, artificial intelligence, and whatever comes behind that. You can screenshot this and come back to me later, but right now we want to get right to it. Right now, I want you to know that in order for you to uncomplicate things, I want you to keep it simple. If I wish that I had my easy button to put up here by Staples, because I actually bought one, right? But I want you to make it simpler. I want you to understand that it's simpler than you think. I've said it once and I'll say it 100 times. If you have a documents folder on your laptop, then you can create digital products because you already have without knowing it, right? Uh, Here, we're going to unlock the secrets for you to crafting your own digital product effortlessly, easily. From planning to execution, we'll guide you through every single step. And right now, it's time for a little bit of promo. Join us live at 5 daily every week so that, excuse me, every weekday so we can help you with whatever themes that we're talking about and moving you to the next level in your business, digital products, entrepreneurship, small business, and the like. We are here for you. What is happening? What is happening? So, what does this look like? Well, we just talked about crafting your digital product with ease. Let's just say you're in the hair business, you have a hair e-com business, or you have a boutique offline. You might want to consider creating an AI crafted hair care guide tailored to meet customers' needs. You can design the layout with Canva, and you can generate images on our platform at Zillionaires that appeal to your audience, add a personalized quiz recommending hair bundles, right? And you can make that live. You can even create quizzes in and on Canva as well, right? So you want them to use your guide as a lead magnet, or you want to use your lead magnet as a hair bundle boutique owner so that you can boost sales, increase engagement, and get more leads. You want to get as many people on your email, text messaging list so that you can continue to offer them value about what you know, ahem, your level of expertise. Teach them what you know. Teach them what you've learned. Teach them what you've learned not to do. And an example of this would be Kylie Jenner's cosmetics, where she leveraged social automation and AI powered tools to generate personalization when it comes to customer experiences, from product records to seamless checkouts. And some of the images I was telling you about that you can use or you can generate through our platform will be something like this. You want to use images that look like the people that you serve. the people who are your clients and customers, and those who this would resonate with. You want to use images that not only you like, but you know will appeal to your client base, your customer base. And the quickest way for you to know that is to simply ask them questions. If you're a stylist, ask them questions while you're, shampooing, or you're doing deep conditioning, while you're massaging their scalp, while you're giving them a consultation. Ask them or hand out little pamphlets, right? Little, questionnaires on index cards. It doesn't have to be fancy, because what's more interesting and what's more relevant rather than interesting is the data. And when you get the data and you scrutinize them, you'll know exactly what they want so that you can give them what they need on demand, right? So the next thing is planning and restructuring your product offer, or structuring your product offer. You want to get clear and provide a step by step method for planning your digital product. Don't just say, I want to do something, and then spend hours a day trying to create something, not knowing what the end result is. And we, as taskmasters at ECMG Creative, are in game tacticians. We create the end from the beginning, right? What is the outcome? You know what you want. It's not the money you want. You want options. You want choice. You want to be able to go where you want, do what you want to do, when you want to do it. That's what you want. It's not the money. It's the means and the ways of life that you want to get to, that the money provides. The money is the bridge. It's not the destination. Okay, so if you want to learn how to structure your content, create a seamless flow, and ensure key takeaways for your audience, you can get with us, or you can show up with us every single day at Live at 5, which now is at 6 at this particular juncture. But we want you to just chime in and to do what you're learning. I want you to do what you're learning. And what did we say? Ask your clients and customers what they want and give it to them. That is the crux of every relationship that has ever been known to man. That's all you have to do. Find out what they want, give them what they want, and be good at it. That's it, right? And this is why it's important that you work with clients and customers that are along your path, or that are aligned with your business, that hold the same values as you in terms of focus, consistency, relationship, and service. If they don't fall into that, then you are not going to have a good relationship. I'm going to tell you that again. The only reasons why relationships fail is because they are not aligned on the core basics. Right? So, what does this look like in terms of doing what? Planning and structuring your product offer. Outline your audience's need, organize what digital or your digital product into clear sections with actionable takeaways, and then use a step-by-step structure that flows naturally, ensuring that each part builds on the last, creating a cohesive, engaging, and valuable experience for your audience. Your job is to create an experience. Both Kylie and Rihanna understand that. Okay, they built systems that are exclusively and inclusively designed from people all over the world. From your average Joe, they may not be a size 6, they may not be a size 2, they might be a 35. Yeah, but guess what? There are people who have fetishes, for lack of a better term, that are looking at those ads, that are looking at those socials. And guess what? We all know, ladies, that lingerie is not for him, it's for us. Because when we feel better, everybody feels better. But there are men who are looking, and Rihanna has created a scapegoat for the men. Baby, I was just looking through this for you. Stupid. So, Savage Fenty Savage X Fenty exemplifies this because they're inclusive and their brand's seamless user experience, clear messaging, and personalized project product records demonstrate how thoughtful planning and structuring drive engagement and customer loyalty. Lord have mercy. So going forward, we want you to understand that if you're saying that you have no digital product, I'm going to call you on that mess. You're lying to yourself, right? You have no excuses right now. If you have a documents folder, if you have things on your desktop that have a PPTX extension, that have a PDF extension, that have a DOC extension, guess what? Yeah, I said DOC. Don't you play games with me. Listen, you have digital products already. You just haven't put them on a marketplace. And the reason why is probably because you don't know how to package them. Ergo, you're a branding broker. It is I. So we'll show you how to do that from ideation to execution. We've got you. So I want you to take advantage of these QR codes. Go ahead and click through them. Go ahead and screenshot this so that you can click through each and every one of them. Some of you might have to zoom in for each one so that you know where to go. But I'm telling you right now that these are opportunities for you to become an affiliate with reputable brands, reputable businesses, and it'll give you the opportunity to try out their products, their services as well. And immediately you will have your affiliate links generated for you once you sign up. Okay. And today, because it's hump day and because you have tolerated 3 days of technical chagrin, we're providing you with a freemium, a list of some of the things that you might consider in creating your digital product. Some of you are stuck, and this is the solution for that. And it's a freebie. You don't have to exchange information as soon as you click through. It'll be a download, and that's that. And finally, this is the biggest of our offers because we want to drive home this fact that this particular offer in Zillionaires to the right of your screen is not just it's not a course. It's software as a service that we're providing with a little added extra. It is the first AI affiliate automation company or organization, if you will, that comes as a community. That means that not only when you get on the other side, you're going to have clarity, you're going to have software, you're going to have speed, like ridiculous speed, and you're going to have accuracy and automation. Why is that important? Well, fortune favors speed, but a lot of businesses can't do that, especially solopreneurs, mompreneurs, those who are going on their own. They can't do everything at one time. Therefore, they need a system. And everyone pretty much should understand, not just know, that when you start a business, some of the reasons why they fail, the number one reason why they fail is because they don't have the support in place. And we're not talking about friends or family. We're talking about a support system of business owners, those who are in the process at different stages that can help you along the way. When you get on the other side of this community, you're going to find people who have businesses that are contrary to yours or complementary to yours or in the same line of business that are willing to help you because we're all at different stages and we make ourselves available because we are bent on community and building that community for the best. So again, right now, in this moment, you have no excuses. You only have options. Only options over here. All right, so right now is where we extol the virtues of do you know where you are? Do you know what we're doing? Whether you are on YouTube, Facebook, well, we ain't on Facebook yet, YouTube or LinkedIn, what you need to be doing is shouting me out. What you need to be doing is writing a comment of how well we're doing or not. If it's not, keep it to yourself, but we appreciate you. We want you to like, to share, to comment, to connect. Because guess what? This is what the networks are for. So we can connect with one another, share with one another, and grow together. You might have what I need. I might have, you want what I want. I want what you want. Those aren't the lyrics, but you understand. So that's what engagement is all about. Now, there's levels to support. You can simply engage, and that is digital currency because you are helping the algorithm move for us, right? Or you can join our list by taking advantage of one of the some of the offers that we're giving you. Whatever you sign up with us for, we automatically have your information so that we can stay in touch with you. We can encourage you, support you, and not leave you by the wayside. How many times have you signed up for a digital product and you thought was the bee's knees, and then you couldn't find customer support? It was like vamoose, you whacked me. They ghost you, and they're upset with you because you won't buy anything else from them. Have you seen that before? Does that sound familiar? Well, I'm glad that it does because we don't represent that. And this is a product that I didn't know that I was looking for until it was created for me. I always wanted to create something that was service based because I ran into that problem of downloading something and never being able to connect with the contact that I purchased it from. These communities are built for you to thrive in because we want you. It's a win-win situation, right? And then you can donate to us. Look, we're not turning down coffee. So after the show, not now, we're going to drop our coffee shop where you can go peruse, see what we're selling, search us out, and you can give us a donation, whatever that is, however you want to send it. And yes, there is a minimum because people can be savage in these streets, and we will defend ourselves at all costs. I am so on fire with myself today. So we've already told you about our partnerships. If you want to go back into previous replays, we let you know this is a now and later community where we set you up from the word go. From now to months from now, we're setting you up with affiliates that you can benefit from right now, not just today, but right now. And we're giving you a community in AI and automation where if you don't take advantage of it, I don't know what to tell you. Just sign up, start, and let's get it. So right now, we're about to create a digital product, aka repurpose and recreate a digital product that was already done for us, right? How do you like that? Already done for you? Yeah, I like that kind of life. And today, we are going to convert presentations into evergreen webinars. But before we do that, let's get into the muckety muck. What the what? This is what our series is going to be called. When we talk about trending topics, I think I'm going to need a sound drop. I think I'm going to need a voiceover for this. What the what? In the terms of da da da. I'm a producer. This is what I do. So why does Zuck say puck the police? I said, puck with a P, don't you come after me, Pastor. Don't you come after me. This is my living. This is how I make my money. And my thing is, what's the fuss about? I see both sides, but I also see in the middle. And in the middle is we have grown to be a society where everyone wants to argue about everything. Where were these people when we wanted them to sign up for the debate team? I don't get it. I don't understand. Everybody has an opinion. I come from the era of just because you can doesn't mean that you should. Just because you have an opinion, understand that an opinion is like another part of the body that most of us have. And just because you have it doesn't mean that you need to put it on display. That's all I'm saying. So, what I want to relate to you today to bring you some semblance of peace and some balance is this, that the truth never lies. Let me go back to the topic. The topic is that what's going on at Meta is that Meta is put an end to their fact checking community, right? All these years when the ex president was running, there was so much misinformation that was given. There was so much. Listen, a lie can't live. It'll fester, but it can't live. There were a lot of lies that are told. There are lies that are still being told right now. And history will be the best. Excuse me. History is not going to be rewritten because there are people, there will always be truth tellers that will say that's a lie. Always. The truth needs no allies. It doesn't need you to co-sign whether it's valid or not. Somebody needs to pick up what I just put down, and I want you to put that on a poster for you. You don't need somebody to approve of you in order to be what you have always been. I am the truth. This is the most anti-AI thing in the history of AI, because what this does is give people the opportunity to think for themselves. This group think thing is wonderful when it comes to marketing and selling and promoting and building business. But when it comes to real life situations, this is how groups like the Ku Klux Klan are built. This is how groups like, I don't know, the police department is built. There's a certain mindset that the military have, the quasi military have. There's a mindset that the Klan has. There's a mindset that those who are bidding for your greatest good has. Organizations like BNI, organizations like, what is it, the Lions Clubs. These are people who group think about how they can help the community grow. So there's no problem with groupthink unless that's the only thing that you do. And you don't believe in that because you have a cable company or a fire stick, hint, hint, wink, wink, and you have thousands of stations. You don't want just one mindset. So shout out to Zuckerberg for doing that, right? I confess, I'm an ad girl, but I will pay in a minute for I will pay a subscription not to see one daggone ad. You want to know why? Because I didn't go to Facebook to see ads. I didn't go to YouTube to see ads. I don't go to Google to see ads. Well, maybe I do because I want to run ads. But you are not going to interrupt my entertainment time with this foolishness and debauchery. You're not going to do it. You're not going to do that to me. I will pay not to see your ad because I don't care. How do I know? Listen, I have a whole kitchen full of Emerald Lagasse that I had no intention of buying, but those daggone infomercials got me at 2 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So here's your profit producing task. Wait a minute. Let me back up. Didn't I say we're going to create a digital product? Never mind my slides. They're beautiful. Maybe I'm just showing them and showing off, right? Subliminally. But let's go ahead and create a digital product. And today it's going to be a little bit simpler because we're just past half of our time, and this is going to be a recreation. So you already know that we created these slides for slide share, right? And we did that for a particular reason to get eyeballs on our said offers, right? But I want to show you how you can create two things. First of all, this is the skeleton or the outline, if you will, of an amazing keynote for those of you who are interested in doing keynotes. That's number one. So that's a bonus. So the second thing is what qualifies as a webinar. Now, if you've ever written an article, you do know that the bulk of your time is not spent putting together the ad or putting together the article. It's spent in editing, okay? Even if you have the editing AI software, I'm saying the bulk of it is spent in that. So what I would do is what I did earlier today. Let me show you what I did today so you can get the gist of where I'm from. So if you'll notice, you probably haven't, over the past couple of days, I've only been working with 10 slides. Today, from 30 to 50, I'm now working with 20. How is that? Because as time goes on, even though I'm building up a rapport with you all, you are seeing the evolution of the brand, right? So I have my thumbnail here that's ready to go. I have the topic that we're talking about. Well, that's nothing new. But what did we do different today? Right? So I added my slide here introducing who I was, and I gave you a background of what I'm about because I think that you guys should know. But also, what I did was I'm giving you my product. I'm also posting the QR code so I make it easy for everyone not to get hoodwinked, bamboozled, run amok, torn asunder. Because if you guys don't know, and this is just, caution, you need to securitize everything that you put online, because you can tell someone to go to a website, and then a stranger that has nothing to do with your business will pose as your business and replicate your Cash Apps, your PayPal's, whatever address you give them. So I'm telling you, I'm not reaching out to nobody. If you're not my client or customer, or you never purchase anything from me, the only way I will be reaching out to you is through the email list, because that's what the email list is for, right? So I just want to tell you that the perfect way to deal with that is use the QR codes, because they work best and they go exactly the way you want them to go. Okay. So also, I added my topic slide, and I colored this with Facebook Blue because everyone's familiar. Even when that color is shown, we automatically think about Facebook no matter what they change their name to. Okay. And that really all is new, with the exception, even the thank you page, I just rejudged that and I put on some QR codes. So that's just letting you know how you can begin to start fleshing out your slides to make it into a powerful webinar. Okay, so that's how we did that. So I'm going to show you what your webinar needs to include. Right? So your webinar should include what it's about, who it's for, who it's not for, right? And let me give you an example of that. So this is the same exact presentation. If we have anyone who are in the entertainment business who needs this, yeah, let me know and I'll send you this presentation really, really quick. It's the same offer that we're giving to our folks on a daily basis, but it's customized for actors and entertainers, right? And so what we opened up with was a question that when we answer, actors can answer. We let them know who we were, and then we told them what our background was. We gave them a background story of what they should. We're giving them a story as to how it came to be, because people connect with stories, right? And we created it because we saw an actor that's connected to us in a way that we didn't know, and we're going to be a solution for him and those like him, right? And we talk about the solutions that are already there, but we're taking this another or a few levels deeper that will get them the result of commodifying their celebrity and doing what? Leveraging what they know so that they can connect with customers, clients, and buyers, right? What you also want to do is to create this. You want to create a table of contents that doesn't look like one. You want to streamline it down to 3 or 4 practical problems that you'll be tackling. And you just want to build around that as you go throughout your presentation, right? And then you just make things simple for them, right? And then next, you want to provide them with value up front. And what I did in my presentation is really, really cool. And you know what? I'm not even going to show you what that is, but I give them a formula for everyday earnings that they can use immediately right now. And even if they feel under or overwhelmed at that, while they go through the process of learning this, guess what? They are more locked in now because everyone wants to know a way out. Write that down. Everyone wants to know the way out. All right. There is no greater inspiration than wanting to be out of a situation that you don't want to be in. So from the top, we also tell them who this is for and who this is not. If you don't have time to read all the words in the middle, at the bottom, we get to it. We hop to it around here, right? So if you want to increase profits, aka make some money, convert more leads, aka connect with people who have what you want, who want what you have, in less time with AI automation, building an agency or your brand with repurposing, meaning using something you already have. Yep, this is for you. You see how simple we made that? We made it fun, we made it exciting, right? Not using all of this technical jargon, but explaining to them what that means. I'm telling you that when you're building out a webinar, you're going the psychological route in more greater depth than anything else. And this is something that we use as well. And this is a saying that has been resonating in my circle for the longest. And that is, you will not be replaced by AI, but you will be replaced by those who mastered it. So you got to ask yourself, how much is it costing you not to, and how much money have you lost not knowing? And you can do that very, very simply. And I talk to them about that here, right? And the next thing you want to do is offer testimonials, right? You know about the group things that I was telling you about. That is why you have platforms like Google reviews, Amazon reviews, the Trustpilot, and the Yelp people, and the list goes on and on and on. We are individuals who value folks who took the time to engage with content and give a review. And this is real life service based content about what they've received. And when you do that, you are in it to win it because you're going by people who can extol your virtues because folks know that self promotion sometimes is no promotion at all. Right? So that's what you want to do. And then what you want to do is poke the bear, poke the problem, prod the problem so that you can position yourself as the only solution for them. All right. One of the things that I drive home is this: it's not the price, but it's the cost. And if you don't know what the price, if you don't know the difference between the two, that's part of the reason why a lot of people stay stuck. All right. So if you're interested in our organization, this is what it's about. Holistic approach to success, empowering financial freedom and collaborative growth. Boom, that's it. But some people only read headers. You also want to include frequently asked questions, right? And then you give them a reason as to why they're not going to pay any of this. 10,000, 3,500, 4,500, and then on the side, you give them a bird's eye view of what to expect on the other side of your offer. The more you can demonstrate power, the more you can demonstrate the power that you're putting in others' hands that need it, that's where you're going to win. And that's the psychological approach to this. So when we give these numbers this way, and then we let them know, listen, I didn't even give you the price, but if you want to learn a fraction of what we're giving you and go to one of these schools, yeah, they're going to charge you uh, upwards of $200, $2,000, but they're going to make you late. You want to go to another school, they're going to charge you $3,000, and you're going to have to be in that class for 9 weeks. And none of them are going to give you a piece of their company. Absolutely none of them, or their organization, right? You can go to wherever it is that you want to go to. You can get accoutrements of being at it. It's having studied and matriculated at some of the top organizations in the world at a price of $17,000. And they're also going to give you an application fee of $150. And we all know is non-refundable, but you're going to waste 6 months of your time, and they're not going to show you how to do something so that you can start making money yesterday. No, sir, no, ma'am. So this is how you want to position yourself for. No, ain't nobody else gonna fit in my place because I'm showing you something you've never seen before in terms of what I'm offering, right? And then you're going to give them what they would normally pay. You're going to pay $3,000 a month for what I'm offering, and then you're going to pay 3 months in advance of that $3,000. 369. That's money that you are not going to pay today. Why? Because we're giving you something else, and then you're going to demonstrate something else while you're going through this, right? You're adding more value to what they were going to pay before. Every slide that you give them should be something of more greater value that, guess what, they're not going to pay because they're in the right place at the right time with the right person and the right opportunity that they are not going to be abandoned by, right? Then give them more. right? And make it specific. And one of the reasons why I'm going through this and I'm being methodical with it, I'm being surgical with it, Jake, is because you need to shout out to Alonzo. You need to understand that if you're an affiliate of any organization, you need to stand out. You can do that because you're already outstanding. You can do that because you already know the way. You already know the way, you just don't know how to package it. And when you package it with your sign up only bonuses, that is what sets you apart from the next man, the next person. All right. So you re-emphasize, yo, this is what you would normally pay if you were dealing with me one on one without this. But we're going to give you a 98% discount. If you sign up by this time, you are creating urgency. You need to act on this now, because if you act on this a minute after this, yesterday's price will not be today's price. Right? If you're a woman, you understand, anything that's not more than 80% off ain't a sale, really. This is a deal, 50% is a sale. But if I'm giving you 98% off of a multi-thousand-dollar product, yeah, that's a deal, right? So then you let them know this is exactly what you're doing. Is this 597? Yeah, it's 597 now, but I tell you, it's not that. Then when you get on the other side, what are you going to get? You're going to get an opportunity from the word go, just for signing up, just for logging on, 75% referral. Okay? Now, what is the benefit? Going back to what's different about you as an affiliate, you are going to add all of this. They're going to be positioned to do better, faster, monetize their time, connect to collect. Because when you get on the other side, people that look like you, people that don't look like you, all walks of life, all stages of business, moving and doing it and shaking it, they are going to be there to support you in your selling, in your building. That's what it's there for. And then, oh yeah, by the way, you're going to have a part of the company. I'm telling you. And then, because you're talking to a specific group of people, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? You're showing them quotes by people that they should know. If you're an actor and you don't know who Constantine is, or Constantine, I want to call him Constantine. If you don't know who this man is, then you're not an actor, right? But throughout this entire presentation are quotes by him. That's what you want to do. You want to make sure that you are actually catering to your clients and your customers before they even become your clients and customers. So they have an idea of what you're working at with. So that when they look at your slides, they see that you took the time to find out about them, to be 10 or 20 steps ahead of them, even if you're only five. You took the time. You took the time to learn about them, learn what they're going through. And oh, yeah, by the way, you're not playing games with them by just offering them stuff and getting their money. You're offering them clarity, and clarity brings conviction. It also brings a certain level of confidence that when you walk in to any space and any place, you're going to light that place up with your glory. You'll light that place up with your gift. You'll light that place up with what was given to you, so that not only can you make a living, but you can make a difference in somebody else's life. I'm not selling you anything, I'm serving you clarity. My multi-million-dollar message to you is I'm giving you software, speed, and support. If you know anything about speed, fortune favors speed. And the reason why you're stuck is because you want to do everything yourself. But I'm also giving you AI, I'm giving you tech, I'm giving you ownership, I'm giving you what? How far do you want to take this? This is what this is giving. And we're also giving you support in a community. So you have no excuses. All you have is you only have options in this space and in this place. That's it. That's the whole presentation. So that's how you build a webinar. And when you put your zeal with that, it creates itself. All right. So let's go on over to yesterday's assignment. And I'm just going to show this to you so that you can understand what we did yesterday really, really quick. So I told you that we were creating both thumbnails and AI, excuse me, I said AI ads and ads that stop the scroll. And what I neglected to let you know is that you can use both of them for one with tweaks. Okay, so this was the original ad, and the reason why it was taking so um, why you can do this very quickly is because you're building off of something that you already had. So even if you're building from scratch, we showed you how to do that. This background you can get from the platform that we were on, which is Canva. We actually used AI because there were a few things that were here that we didn't need. I wanted it modified. I used AI inside of the Canva system, right? I also had this covered book design, the big book of brand design is still available if you want it. And all I needed to do was to take these components, a book cover, a mobile phone cover, and also what is this, a tablet cover. And all I did was pull in my image and I pulled it into our mockups section that I showed you that's in the apps of Canva when you use it. And that's all I did. And I created this because I needed to have um, ad copy to show them exactly what they were getting and the sales that were attached to it. And they pay what they want. I think even when you go over it, still pay what you want. And it does have a minimum because people are savages and we're not playing out here. So, another thing I wanted to tell you is that if you wanted to create videos like this. Let me see if I can. No, I can't do this without the sound bite. But if you go back and you look at this, you will see that this is a video presentation. And as this video rolls, um, that could be created in InShot. If you guys want me to do a little tutorial or a workshop on that, let me know. And we'll do a workshop on a Saturday with that because that's a lot of fun. Okay, so that was ad number one. We pulled in this image because it's a little less involved and it it brings out our offer here a little bit more, right? And all you would do for you can run this as an ad, use this, right? But if you want to use this as a YouTube cover or thumbnail, all you would do is go crazy with the sizing of the text, which will be your title, and it should be snarky, contrarian. It should be something that's shocking. It provokes a stop, right? Because we already know this is a scroll stopping image, right? So I just wanted to clear that up for you guys. All right, so we are winding down. Okay, doing it. And if you have any questions about this, just post them up in the comments. Post them up in the comments. All right. So here is your profit producing task. All right. So here's the tactical practical. You are going to leverage AI tools to streamline the creation of your digital product. You're going to focus on speed and quality without sacrificing personalization because, as I said, you're going to spend time in editing. So, how you're going to apply this, go ahead and do this so I can leave you alone. Screenshot this. 3 steps: content creation, design made easy, and automation for personalization. Right? Your profit booster is going to be bundling your product with an AI driven interactive element like a quiz, a chatbot that or chatbot that helps users navigate the material, making your product more engaging and premium. And I want to talk about this here for a second because it's really important that you know what the difference between a regular schmegular deal is and a premium offer. A regular schmegular deal, if we go back to Alex Moses' um, Gym Empire, we talked about it yesterday. Go back and look at the replay. He got his claim to fame off of providing, one of the things is providing not only a diet, a workout schedule, and a grocery list, but he turned his grocery list into something that is highly interactive. What made his product different from any other checklist was that he was providing local. First of all, he was providing the types of groceries they were to buy. So instead of just saying butter, he was saying you need to hang with Land O'Lakes, and Land O'Lakes is on sale at the Stop and Shop, right? And XYZ. Now this was back in the day before Instacart was even invented, right? But he was providing those links because guess what? I can't measure something that I can't scale something that isn't measured. But if I give you a link, I can track that link. And if I can track that link, I know that I'm bringing you XYZ service. You meaning the Stop and Shop. Meaning at some point, I don't need to wait for you to give me a brand deal. I can come to you and say, I send thousands of people to you every single week, and I'm seeing the data and I'm seeing the results because my folks are losing weight. Why don't we partner? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you sponsor me for my next event? Because yeah, yeah, yeah. How much do you think that checklist is worth? You can charge $50 for that checklist, maybe even more, because it's not just a checklist for that, but there's so many other pieces that are attached to that. But just listen, leave that $50 and make it free when they join your membership, right? Because if you have an Instacart account and I load up those checklists, or you load up those checklists with links that go directly to your location, as soon as you click on that link and you're a member of Instacart, that's going to go straight to your cart and your account. What is that doing? That's providing you with clarity, consistency. It's saving you time, it's saving you money. How much is that worth to you? How much is it costing you not to have that? You see what I mean? That's when you start dealing with mindset. That's part of profit producing tasks, being ahead of how you're doing this. So I'm going to promote somebody that I know, and I'm going to let you know. His name is Kevin Powell. You might know his name. If you don't know him, Google him. But he's having an event. I want you to go to my LinkedIn and look at the post that I posted yesterday and govern yourselves accordingly. But this was with him in mind. Okay? Imagine that you're an author and you're promoting your first documentary. They notice, they or you will notice that viewers are asking, what inspired your story and how can I create my own? And to fill this gap, you're going to create a beginner friendly digital product called the Documentary Blueprint: 10 Steps to Bring Your Story to Life, a guide featuring actionable steps, budget templates, and a behind the scenes look of the creative process. Why? Because I don't need to reinvent the wheel. I already have the stock footage, I already have the background stuff, I already have the guide that of the actionable steps because I did them. Right? And all I'm doing is I'm going to give you my list, my budget. I'm going to turn it into a list for you as a checkout list or a checklist and move on. Using ChatGPT, you quickly craft a guide, personalize it with the insights from your journey, and guess what? They can use Canva, they can use our platform where they can create all of the images that they can pull into this, and they can begin to start sending personalized emails, follow ups, and recommending guides for their documentary offline, right? And then if they're really slick with it, they can do a text messaging campaign as well. How much time is that going to give you? It's going to give you tremendous time. And oh, yes, how do we measure that? You're going to get paid for it. Your price tag at $35. Pre-sell the product through social media and their email list before, during, and after the presentation and the premiere of the show. They sell 100 copies, generating over $3,500 up front while growing their audience's trust and momentum for the event that's getting ready to happen so that their thing will work. Don't play with me. So I just showed you how it works. I just showed you what to do. I just gave you all the tools. The knowledge ain't gonna apply itself. So if you haven't already, go back to Monday and Tuesday and do those tasks. I want you to review the replays, apply what you learned, and I want you to post up your results. Talk to me about the takeaways from today, from yesterday, and the day before. Be engaging, know, like, share, subscribe. Understand that we're in this to win this together. You can do it alone, but it's going to take you a minute. You do it faster, better, stronger when you have a community with you. Okay, so do what I've said because my time is running down. I want you to know that if you are powered by and you stay focused, letting the main thing be the main thing, you create the demand. Don't worry about supply and demand. You are the demand. They're after you. Why? Because you demonstrate power. Why? Because you're consistent. How are you not consistent? How are you consistent? Because you're not doing this all yourself. You have tools, you have tactics. You know what you're doing, you know why you're doing it, you know who you're doing it for. It makes you money whether you're working or not for yourself and for others. They are going to buy into you because you're powered by the understanding, the fundamental understanding that relationships is what build connections and the right relationships matter. Mhm. Right? So if you're building relationships, you are connecting to collect. I want you to connect to collect, not money, because money is going to run out. I want you to collect the knowledge, connect the expertise, connect the spirit of excellence, connect to it so that you can do your thing your way that much easier, that much faster, that much stronger. And then, oh, yeah, by the way, it's wonderful to have a community that's an audience, but it's even better when the audience is not just in front of you, but you have an audience behind you that's vying for your good. That's what you get when you put service first, when you put the needs of other people first, when you understand that I can't afford to be petty about whether I show up online or not, because guess what? I'm camera shy. Are you kidding me? There's something called faceless videos. I'm doing it right now. I'm presenting and I'm putting something in front of you that's premium quality. And if you don't eat at this table, then go ahead and eat Funyuns and bologna sandwiches for lunch. I'm not doing that. So you have all the tools that are in front of you, and there's no reason why you can't get it. So that's my time. I want to thank you so much for dealing with me for the past couple of days. I can't wait to see what we do together and what becomes of what you've learned. Here is the freebie. Take advantage of it. Click through the code, and it's just a strict download. I don't want anything from you. I just want something for you. I want you to meet me at the switch. And if you don't know what that means, you better go back to those replays because transformation is afoot. Talk to you in a minute. Love y'all.